Wow, he really did a work on me today. I'm right outside my dentist's office here, and it was funny. He had to do a lot of work, and as he numbed my mouth and numbed my tongue and got in there and started digging, he said, you know what, try to keep your tongue over on the side. And a little while later he'd go, hey, if you could just put your tongue over on the side. A little later he goes, you know, can you keep your tongue over here? Finally, he said to me, he said, you have a lot of trouble controlling your tongue, don't you? Well, immediately I thought of a passage in James. And James is talking to leaders. And in James, James says this to the leaders. He says, if we put bits into the mouth of horses so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships also. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder, wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest fire is set by a blaze, a small fire. And the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell. For every kind of beast and bird and reptile and sea creature can be tamed, and has been tamed by mankind. But no human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison. Hey leaders, facilitators, Sunday school teachers, elders, staff, we need to remember that our tongues are incredibly important. The things that we say that come out of our mouths, we can't get back in. And those around us hear it. And are they hearing us say things that are half-truths, leading people to false conclusions? Are they hearing us lose our tempers and get angry? Those are things that have an amazing impact. All of us stumble, but we have to be careful that we don't accept that. That we don't say, hey, it's just who I am. In fact, we ought to be always trying to tame our tongues. If this is an area that's a struggle for you, can I encourage you to do me a favor? Find a person, someone close to you, someone who sees you a lot, and ask them to help you. Boy, it was discouraging to me when my dentist said, you have a hard time controlling your tongue, don't you? But I need others to help me control my tongue. And so I encourage you, leaders. This is an area that most of us have a lot of work to do in. So watch what you say. Be slow to speak, quick to hear. God's word's pretty clear. Leaders, we have to control our tongues. Hey, I'll see you next week.